I'll try this a new way. I'm gonna show you the tricks that I know. I'm getting tired of talking, and I need more of a show right now. It's time that you made your mind up, 'cause lately all it ever does is change. Feels like we're only talking, going round and around, back around. I will fight like no other every day. I won't stop like the others. I will stay. 'Cause now is the right time, and I'm feeling alright. I'm playing your game like I know I can win right now. It's a fun night. You got me on tonight, 'cause loving you is like I'm walking a tightrope so high. I won't be turning around, no, I won't be turning around. It's the right time. You feeling alright? I'm playing your game like I will win tonight. I think I'll do it on my way. I'm gonna show you what I'm going through, get you out of your comfort zone, 'cause I need more of the truth right now. It's time that you made your mind up, 'cause lately all it ever does is change. Feels like we're only talking, going round and around, back around. I will fight like no other every day. I won't stop like the others. I will stay. 'Cause now is the right time, and I'm feeling alright. I'm playing your game like I know I can win right now. It's a fun night. You got me on tonight, 'cause loving you is like I'm walking a tightrope so high. I won't be turning around, no, I won't be turning around. It's the right time. You feeling alright? I'm playing your game like I will win tonight. Don't forget it, don't forget it, don't forget it. We'll turn this around. Don't forget it, don't forget it, don't forget it. We'll turn this around.
Thanks for tuning in to Geeksvana's Drone News Live. Get involved live with your comments and opinions. Your views count.
Hey everybody, welcome to Geeksvana Live. A very quick apology. It's the apology I've probably started about 80% of my live streams with so far. Apologies for being a few minutes late there. We had some tech issues right at the last minute there. Thank you everybody very much for joining us this evening. I really appreciate it. Big shout out to Philip Kashat, who became a member of the Vana Army, a channel member. Really appreciate that, sir. Really good to see you as well. And it's great to see so many of the regular faces in the audience. I was about to say the crowd then. El Smeghead, Andy, David Donders, David, hi. Mick Curran, hi. Ray Kelly, Tim Jackson. It's fantastic when I press the big blue button and it actually works. But also when I press the big blue button and I see so many of the fantastic people from the drone community popping in to say hi. Hi to 3X Drones. I've forgotten your name already. I think it's Ken or Des. It's probably Paul now though. Hi to Chris Hope, Sunrise Water Media, hi. Great to see you. Legwork, my twin. Very good to see you as well. Tonight we're going to be talking with Kelly Shores of Ready Set Drone, and we're going to be having a chat with him about the upcoming SpinUp 2020, having some fun there. And we're also joined this evening by Lib. And indeed,
hello.
Here they are.
We did it.
Yay!
Again.
Nice recovery. I have to say that Sean was very cool under pressure. He
Well,
kept his head level.
Thank you very much. I had the advantage that I kind of have had
Know
practice.
this.
Yeah.
Yes, you know the drill.
The 60-second restart is that I'm only thankful that I have a I'm actually recording on Thursday night on our main live show, the drone show. I'm actually recording a behind the scenes video which has been requested by channel members, and
nice.
they will see that my setup, although it's multiple screened and stream decks and everything else, it's much simpler than something like, say, a Ken Heron's live stream. So
Sure.
a restart for me really is just restarting one PC and then hopefully we're back in there. So yes.
You said something about hamsters. I thought there were hamsters involved.
Yes, yeah, we have hamsters that we have to put on the wheels, which is how
They
that's how
power
the
the
British.
thing,
They wake up
Yeah.
and then they stop. And then...
Well, that's how
Just
the
have
British
to have to
power the
dangle
modems.
hamster food in front of them.
Yeah, well, you have to catch them first, and they're quite quick.
Yes.
They were fast asleep.
And then they won't stay in the wheel, and you get
Exactly.
animal rights issues. What can I say? Oh, there we go. It's great to see you, Kelly. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. I really do appreciate it.
Great to be here. Wow, I feel quite honored. This is my second international live stream in 3 days. I was on with Quadcopter Guide, who's based in Munich.
Fantastic. Felix
on Sunday. Felix.
Yes.
He did a Sunday simulator thing, and we actually all played Liftoff together.
Do you know, I completely forgot to do that. I need to set a reminder for that because I'm really looking forward to it. I've seen a couple of other channels play with that, but I've got a feeling that Felix will set it up really well. And
it was great. It was great. It was. I've mostly played the DRL simulator, the Drone Racing League sim. So it was interesting to try the one Liftoff one. I had tried it before, but it had been a long time, and I got smoked. I got owned. But I flew in acro mode, and I made it through a few of the courses unscathed, so it wasn't too bad.
Excellent. That's very good. And hello to Libby as well, or Lib.
Yo.
I always call you Libby. Why do I, get my name right?
I don't know.
Because it's not even
I don't
as
know
if
whether it's because
Libby
of
Marie
emails
X. It's
back and
Lib
forth.
Marie X. So
Lib
Do
Marie.
you know Libby? Do you prefer Lib to Libby?
Yeah, it's what my homies call me.
Lib is Libby actually?
am I doing
your
this
name?
right?
Yeah, my name's Libby Marie.
I feel
so
like
it's
I've got too many
double barreled,
fingers.
so it's one long
So-
last name.
A long time ago, there still is a brand of food called Libby's. Are you familiar
That's
with
right.
that? So
Yeah.
there was a song, an old advertising song. Sean, do you remember this? You might. You're not old enough, are you?
You sure?
It went like this. When it says Libby's on the label, it tastes better on the table.
I don't think Luke will be singing that to me anytime soon, but
Luke is Lib's other half, her husband, he's a rock star.
he's a rock
It was just for Libby's food. It was just a commercial. For some
awesome.
reason,
Yeah.
my brain I can't remember, somebody's name. I can't remember a phone number. I can't remember an account number or password, but I can remember every damn commercial jingle that I've heard in my entire life.
That's the point of jingles, isn't it?
I guess
the
so,
fact
right.
that they're so memorable.
Exactly.
Libby's. And you'll be singing that tonight in your head. You'll be thinking Libby's
I'll be
on the
YouTubing that
label.
when we get off.
Oh yeah, I bet it's
Lib's,
on there.
Lib's
Yeah.
new TikTok.
Yeah.
Can we break the fourth wall and get away from Luke?
Get away
Is
from
he behind you still?
Yeah.
Do you think he'll put his arm up and wave?
Does anybody in the chat remember this? Yes, Philip remembers it. Yeah. You'll like
There
it
you
on
go,
the
Philip.
table. Okay. Anyway,
Yeah,
Okay, I'm
fantastic.
breaking the fourth wall. I don't know if it'll happen. Let's have a look. When it says
we'll see if it
Libby
comes
on the table, you will like it on the table. There we go.
Hey!
I gotta text him because we both got headphones
You
on.
both got headphones on and working, so there we go.
Right.
We even got to look around as well. Actually,
that's how it works at my house too with my children. Dinner.
Thank you.
he's also Luke is also a fantastic help with the tech support side of things. So I think he just turned around to make sure there wasn't anything wrong and
Yeah.
things weren't blowing up
Right.
behind him and things. So
He didn't hear any cursing, so it must not be too bad.
exactly.
If he didn't hear cursing, that's when we know it's something going on that shouldn't be going on. Because if I'm cursing, I'm happy.
Oh, I see.
Everyone's remembering the lyrics in the chat now. So
I know.
You've got something going there.
I think there was a second verse, but anyway, we'll look that up later.
Yeah.
So as far as drones go, Lib, what is your involvement in drones? What do you fly, or do you have a?
I had extremely. There he is. I had extremely little to do with drones. To be fair, like I bought my husband his first drone Christmas time, so we were quite new to it until Sean got in touch with me and found me on. I think you found me on TikTok first, didn't you? And then we started a dialogue, and Luke was learning to fly a drone at the time, so it kind of made a nice little relationship, didn't it? And then before you knew it, I was hosting a few things and doing like a clip or two, and then
Yeah, Lib,
well,
Lib
the rest
started
is
off.
history, really, isn't
Lib
it?
started
Now
off
I'm
on the channel
learning.
with a few Easter eggs. Then she helped me with a very funny comedy channel trailer,
Nice.
which I really enjoyed making. It even has me eating a packet of crisps.
Yeah.
And then the relationship evolved from there. We had a little thing called
Yeah.
Lib's Drone Show, which she would do weekly with a bit of drone news in there and that type of thing. And we just decided to take that live every fortnight on a Thursday, which is this Thursday coming. And it's a lot of fun. We just have we chat about drones. We look at people's drone videos, etc. And it's
I tend to stick to reactions because I find them hilarious. But I've also been learning on the side now. So I've been you've been teaching me drones, haven't you? And so we've been going through. We've been putting it on YouTube. My journey through learning interesting things about drones.
Yeah, it's been great fun.
The most
You have to get
interesting one
into
was Ash.
flying the
videos.
racing drones, the FPV drones.
FPV drones. Yeah, I didn't we
The
do
goggles.
we did a video on them, didn't we? The ones with the goggles.
Yeah.
Yes,
Very
that's
brave,
right.
very brave. I'm yet to delve into that world too heavily.
DJI drone isn't it that one?
These are just the goggles. DJI doesn't actually make a FPV drone. I just got these about 5 days ago, and I love them. They're amazing.
Nice.
Does that not make you feel sick, like motion sickness sort of thing?
You get used to it. Actually, I have to say, no. It's weird. I am fine with forward motion and kind of up and down, like roller coasters don't bother me.
Yeah.
But spinning around makes me motion sick.
Yeah,
like
I
anytime you get on one of those rides. So I think as long as the drone is not like doing, tight circles, it's just flying forward, then it's all good.
It's okay. Sorry.
No, don't worry about that.
What with the walking up and down and the lights? Sorry. We've got a gig going on here.
Hey, no, we're just pretending it's our production team in the background, so don't worry.
Yeah.
That's right. They're giving us cues.
Just a very quick say hi to a few other people that have joined in the chat. Steve Carpenter, great to see you, sir. Agent K, Recovery One Drone. Really good to see you as well, sir. Had a great chat about one of my recent videos with you in the comments section. That was always great to do. I have to say, and I know Kelly would agree with this, although especially with your side of the channel, it's impossible to answer every comment. I'm still at that stage where I can answer 90% of the comments. And I'm sure you remember that time as something where it was really enjoyable, wasn't it? It's something where you're able to...
I'll tell you, that's what I do every morning while I drink my coffee. I'll get up and answer, look at comments and try to answer as many as I can. Mm-hmm. The big thing you have to put out there at some point, because you get asked a lot of questions, like tech support type questions, and you basically just have to say, look, I'm not tech support. If I know the answer off the top of my head, I'll certainly try to answer it. But if you're asking me a question that involves a lot of research and, how do you do this thing, or a lot of times too, I'll get asked questions about videos that I did 2 years ago. I don't even have that drone anymore. I don't even remember it. So that's right. You just have to kind of let people know. But I always try to respond. Just say, hey, it's I appreciate you asking. I don't own that drone anymore. Sorry, I can't help.
Yeah, and it's also, you don't want to give the wrong advice to that person's specific experience or their specific area as well. So yes, I always try and steer away from those ones as well. Although I do cover a decent amount of regulation in my videos, so I always try to make sure we answer those ones. We had a recent video actually about the Mavic Mini, which as of December will have to be registered here in the UK and across Europe.
Really?
But the information that's been put out there has been wrong, and we've had in our recent video on it, we've had a few nice comments there from younger people in particular who are sort of 14, 15, 16 who thought that they couldn't fly drones beyond that time, when in fact they can. They just have to pass the flyer test part of it and have their parent register the drone for them, and then they're perfectly legal to fly.
Under the age of 16?
Under the age of 18. Yeah, there you go. Lib watches my videos.
No, I found that quite interesting because I've seen a lot of the younger sort of audience were quite curious as to who registers the drone for them, if they can do it themselves, if they're under 18.
Exactly.
But it still holds if the parent does it on their behalf, doesn't it?
Yes, that's right. Yes, and there was also a misunderstanding that perhaps the parent would have to be there while they flew, and that isn't the case. Once you're someone over the 18 who's registered it, it's the same as a company registering a drone and then have it in their staff flight. The company owner doesn't have to be there the whole time. So
right. Okay.
Andy Keast, you're asking a very sensible question there. Is there a similar event to SpinUp in the UK, which will be a very nice segue to move on to one of our main discussion points this evening, which of course is the absolutely fantastic event, one that I was actually very tempted to try and get to this year, but of course with everything happening at the moment with COVID-19, unfortunately
now you can.
I can't get there. But yes, we're actually it's going to be coming into a virtual space. Now I've got a very short video, it's a couple of minutes long, which will explain to everybody what SpinUp is and what's happening this year, and then we'll come back straight after that and have a chat with you, Kelly, if that's okay. And
sure. Is it the video with that really good looking guy from Texas in it?
It is.
I believe so.
Oh,
yes.
Excellent. Okay,
yes.
Let's watch that one.
SpinUp this year, because of the pandemic and everything, is going to be virtual. I see this as an opportunity for us to grow this event because I feel like we can reach more people through a live stream globally, not only in terms of people watching, but also in terms of who can come to speak. We can do a lot of these presentations virtually, so I'm excited about the number of speakers and the global nature of the speakers that we're going to have this year. We've got some people who are coming here in the studio who will be with me, who will be co-hosting the show throughout the day. We'll have people presenting live from different locations around the country and around the world, as well as pre-recorded presentations from a variety of speakers who will be doing special presentations just for SpinUp. Now this event is for people who enjoy flying drones, whether that's as a hobby flying toy drones, whether that's racing FPV or doing FPV freestyle. We're really trying to get more of the FPV community involved this year, whether that is camera drones, DJI drones, home-built kits, all that kind of thing. If you like those kind of things, you'll definitely want to tune in on September 12th, starting at 10 a.m. Central Time here in the US. And once again, I'm really grateful and thankful for our sponsors. DJI has stepped up for the third year in a row to be our platinum sponsor, and we'll be giving away a bunch of their products. The Drone Racing League is going to also be a sponsor this year. They're going to provide us not only content from their pilots as speakers, but also some great swag from DRL and some opportunities to win some things that haven't even been announced yet. We also have Emax that will be giving away some of their Tiny Hawks and their racing car, their FPV racing car. If you've never seen the Interceptor, it's a ton of fun. I did a video about it and I love playing with that thing. And then finally, we've got Remote Pilot 101, who is going to be giving away free courses if you're interested in learning how to fly professionally and get your Part 107. So there are 3 ways to participate in SpinUp this year. Number 1, come watch on YouTube on Ready Set Drones channel on September 12th at 10 a.m. Central Time. There is absolutely no charge to do this. You can participate in the chat, and we would love to have you watching. Our goal is to get as many people watching that day live as possible. Number 2, if you'd like to buy a ticket, that gives you the opportunity for a couple things. Number 1, it's going to give you a lot of appreciation from us, as well as shout outs during the day. We'll be shouting out our ticket holders and the opportunity to win the prizes. We're going to give away a ton of stuff that day. I've got people who are offering to give away things, both individuals and companies, as well as our sponsors, Emax and Remote Pilot 101 and DRL and DJI, all giving away stuff. So we should have a lot of great giveaways. If you buy a ticket, you can win, and that is the only way to win. Plus, ticket holders will have access to a private chat area that we're going to set up. And then finally, if you want to be a hero for the event, you'll see more details about that on the website. But heroes are going to be giving above and beyond to help support this event and make it all happen. And they'll have things like a limited edition t-shirt, a Ready Set Drone hat that I'm going to have made just for this event, as well as a lot of other prizes and a lot of recognition. So thank you to our heroes who have already signed up to be heroes. And thank you to our ticket holders who have bought tickets. And thank you to anyone who's going to participate that day. If you tune in, I think you're going to really enjoy yourself and learn a lot about drones from all of these great speakers, as well as from the other people in the community.
And there we go, the fantastic virtual SpinUp 2020. So to answer the question in the chat there, yes, there is going to be a SpinUp in the UK, although it's going to be virtual. We're going to get to join in with the Americans.
That's right. We're starting at 10 a.m. Central U.S. time, so that will be a reasonable time for you, right? That'll be absolutely. 4 p.m., 5 p.m,
something like that. Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah,
right around cocktail hour for you.
Exactly.
You guys have got some really incredible speakers this year as well. I noticed. I was going through your website earlier, and you've got Paul. I can't spell his last name.
Nurkala.
That's
Nurkala.
it, yeah. And he was a
DRL champion in 2018. We have the president of the new president of the Drone Racing League.
Yeah.
Rachel Jacobson will be speaking. We have
That's incredible that obviously she's a female is such a good. It's so cool.
There's two speakers that I just confirmed that I listed. Another woman, if you watch FPV racing at all, she's big in FPV freestyle, and she's on Rotor Riot. Her name's Zoe FPV. She's going to speak as well.
Oh, fantastic. So
Zoe FPV and Captain Drone from Canada will also be speaking.
And Sally, is it?
Sally French.
Sally French. That is so cool. Yeah, I follow her, funny enough, on YouTube. I think she's incredible.
Cool. Yeah. She I think was one of the first. She was an early person to do social media around drones, and one of the first women to really take off with it. So very awesome. Hey, we got Charles Meyer in the. Speaking of Canadians, Charles Meyer was my subscriber of the month 2 months ago.
Oh, fantastic!
So, hey, Charles, good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you, Charles. That's such an amazing thing you do for the subscribers there. It's really fantastic.
Well, he spent some time out fishing and took the drone that I sent him, I believe, with him. So I'm anxious to see what sort of pictures he got out of it. It was a Mavic Air, the original Mavic Air.
And thank you to one of our mods, Agent K. Agent K is a huge supporter of the drone community. He seems to visit every channel. He definitely knows and likes his drones. But he's put the link in there to Spin Down as well, which is there is actually going to be a physical meetup which is hosted by Sean Oz. If someone could find his channel link as well, actually I did forget that one, and pop it in the chat. He's going to be hosting a physical meetup for the Wind Down party, basically, which is
correct.
Going to be fantastic.
And we have booked a pavilion on a lake, which I've been there once before in Dillon, Colorado. It is, I think, the highest deep water alpine lake in North America. I don't exactly know what that means, but that's what it says on the website. It just means it's up in the mountains and it's beautiful. And the city is currently, because of COVID, putting a 50-person restriction on the number of people we can have. We've sold 30 tickets, so there's 20 tickets left. And again, I've told people this, the tickets are basically to cover the cost. The pavilion was $900 to rent for the day. And then we have a $600 budget for food because we're going to have a barbecue. So we will have basically it's $30 if 50 people sign up at $30, that's $1,500. That's our 900 plus 600 covers it. And we're also going to do a live stream. Hopefully we can get everybody into that, from Sean's tattoo shop on Friday evening, the night before we actually go to the pavilion. So that'll be a lot of fun. I've been up to visit him once before. It's a great space, lots of room to hang out. I think there's even a restaurant right next door, so we could go eat. So it should be fun.
That sounds like so much fun.
That sounds absolutely
amazing. So the ticket prices for this event then, when I went on the website, it ranges quite vastly from $15 to $115. So what kind of, explain
what yes, absolutely. So just to be clear too, the Spin Down, that was the $30 I was talking about for the event but SpinUp, so basically if you want to watch on YouTube, we're going to be broadcasting on my channel on the 12th of September starting at 10 a.m. Central, and you can watch, you can chat, all of that good stuff. No worries. Then the tickets, which started at $15, I think they actually went up to $20 yesterday. Yesterday was the last day at $15. And I did that because I wanted to get people, it's better if you have people buy early because then you kind of know what your budget is for things, but they went up to $20. So it's $20. That's if you want to win prizes. So DJI is giving away one of every consumer drone they make, which is quite a few of them.
That's crazy.
As well as, so basically there will be, anybody who bought a ticket can win a prize from DJI, the DRL, Emacs, or Remote Pilot 101. And Ed Ricker actually contacted me this morning about a new sponsor. I'm not going to announce that until it's official, but it's a very excellent sponsor. So in the FPV community. So we might have another sponsor, and I think there will be a few more that'll pop in, but you want to win a prize. And then also we're going to have a Discord channel set up for people who buy tickets. So if you buy a ticket, you can get in the Discord and win prizes. And then the higher price, is really, it's really more of almost a donation, but you get the ability to win a prize. You also get, I'm shouting those folks out, the ones who are buying the hero tickets quite a bit. You'll also get a t-shirt. I'm going to have only the number of t-shirts, very limited edition. So if I get 50 people to buy hero tickets, I'll make 50 t-shirts and they'll all be set for that size. And I'm going to go all in because of the cost of the ticket. Very high quality t-shirts with a cool design on it, hats, stickers, a bit of other swag that I'm going to give to the heroes.
This is why they need to buy tickets. Limited edition merch.
Ultimately, I'm really just wanting to get enough people. So Andy is asking, what's the sitch for prizes in the UK and international viewers? So the great news is that my sponsors are actually going to ship direct. So it's not like I have to ship from Texas to someone in the UK or Australia or wherever, which I've done before and it's quite expensive. Yeah. What I'm getting from DJI and from Emacs and Remote Pilot 101 and DRL, anything that's going to be shipped will be based on a code. So if you win, say, a Mavic 2 Pro, you'll get a code. You can go to basically your prize is the code, which is a 100% discount. So you'll go to their website, order it just like you would, and it'll be shipped directly to you. So that's, there's no restrictions. I know sometimes, people like to have their winners be strictly in their own country because of the fact that shipping can be very expensive and take a long time. But if you are anywhere in the world, because we're giving codes for people to just order it themselves, that shouldn't be a problem.
Fantastic.
Amazing.
Yeah, very good. Okay, so the Ready Set Drone members were able to apply for a ticket anyway, weren't they? Is that a prize-winning ticket?
Actually, I'm glad you brought that up, Sean. So if you are a member of the channel, and I have a membership level that is I think only $2 or $3 a month, so it's actually the best deal. If you join the channel, you get a free ticket. So you get a code for a free ticket for the regular ticket, which I'm calling Team SpinUp. And then if you actually, so I think Sean might have taken advantage of that. And then I think actually if you want a hero ticket as a member of the channel, you get it for half price. So basically you save $60 something. So if you want to buy a hero ticket, the best thing to do, sign up as a channel member, buy the ticket, and quite honestly, you could quit next month. I'm not going to do anything if you do. It's really, you know what I mean? It's kind of an honor system. So if people want to do it that way, that's fine. But
and that really brings me on to my next point, that this isn't some kind of huge money making exercise.
No. As a matter of fact, my wife was so happy this year that it's virtual because I've lost. The first year I lost quite a bit of money. Last year I was near break even, but I still lost a little bit. This year I think I'll break even or make a bit, but I still have 2 years of losses that I have to make up for. But that's not really what it's this isn't what this is all about. I think people sometimes wonder, why are you charging for this? There's a lot of time that goes into this, and I'll be honest, my time is valuable. I value my time, and so it covers my time. I'm also paying for several people, including Ken Herron and Sean Oz, who will be traveling down to Texas. I'm going to pay a part of their travel costs to get here. So, that's another cost. And in the past, we've had food, we've had AV, audiovisual, we've had insurance that we had to have because of the facility. They make you pay insurance in case someone gets hurt, drones and such. So yeah, there's a lot of costs associated with doing this sort of thing. But you know what? It is so much fun. It's in its third year. And I honestly believe that this year is going to be really cool. And even though I wish we could have it in person, I'm excited at the format this year.
Yeah, same here.
I think the format's going to be really cool.
Yeah, I think it could actually have a
really positive impact.
And perhaps even future ones will then be a joint online and physical event more than they have been before.
Yeah,
which I think is going to be
Has anyone done this before virtually? Something similar, or? Because this is the first time I've ever heard of anything like this be done.
I don't think so. I mean, there are certainly virtual events that are going on, but those are usually more associated with a company versus a common interest like this. So I think it is kind of unique.
This is also unique because of who's running it. Kelly is so community minded, and really does care about drone. I mean, the fact that he's on our little channel this evening, and he whenever you reach out, hey, would you like to do a collab on this? nice. There's always energy, there's always excitement about it, which I really respect, because I know how busy I am running my small channel. I can only imagine the work that goes into running Ready Set Drone, and it's farmed. Probably yours and Ken's are probably the best communities in the drone space. Other people have great ones. Ken Dobo has an amazing relationship with his fan base as well. But from my point of view and on my side of things with camera drones, etc., it's the community spirit that also actually prompted me to start YouTubing. So
it encourages you to get further as well. I mean, like, everyone starts off somewhere, don't they?
Yes.
And I think it's important to remember that as you're developing further, it's important to remember who helped you on your way up.
Exactly.
Should you ever fall back down?
Oh,
so.
Yes. as Steve Carpenter just said.
That is absolutely true, and definitely. Oh, well, thank you, Steve. I think
a very good way of putting it.
Mayor. I think prefer being mayor over father or grandfather. Somebody called me that.
I said that before when I was explaining it to Lib. I said I can't call him grandfather because he's not that old. Perhaps godfather of the drone community, but still it gives. it's not good. But mayor is quite good.
Godfather's pretty cool.
I quite like mayor.
Godfather sounds very sinister, though. Yeah. You know, like I could have you offed.
Whack.
No, it's definitely one of those things too, where I think ultimately so many of the folks that support my channel and Ken Heron's channel and Original Dobo and all, anybody else, also, I see them all here. I see John, I see Steve Carpenter, I see Chris Hope, I see Charles, I see, it's kind of, there's a common interest here. And I also like the fact that we can talk about other topics. I feel like, we do talk a lot about drones and try to put the position of drones doing good in the world out there to the world, for the world to see. But I also enjoy the fact that we talk about music and we talk about cars and we talk about, things that are going on in our countries and all that stuff. So it's a lot of fun.
It is a true community. And one thing which reminds me of it actually is the Ready Set Drone song, which I'm going to play out for everybody now very quickly for those who haven't heard it, especially the UK audience, including Lib.
Wait, Lib's never heard it before?
Lib has never heard this before, actually. So it'll be interesting to see what she thinks.
I can't wait for the...
When I fly, I won't fly alone. I'm gonna fly with Ready Set Drone. This Ready Set Drone will always fly with me. Flying fast and flying free. Flying with friends is the life for me. This Ready Set Drone is my community. Goggles and rotors and FPV, props and motors and ESCs, gimbals and cameras are what we used to fly. Sharing stories and swapping tales, amazing triumphs and epic fails. But will you know if you don't ever try? Ready, set, drone, spin up your props and plug in your phone. Fly with us and we think you'll agree. Ready, set, drone, what's the point of flying alone? Flying with friends will make you feel so free. Ready, set, drone. This Ready, set, drone will always fly with me. Flying fast and flying free. Flying with friends is the life for me. This Ready, set, drone is my community. Ready, set, drone. Spin up your props and plug in your phone. Fly with us and we think you'll agree. Ready, set, drone, what's the point of flying alone? Flying with friends will make you feel so free. Flying with friends will make you feel so free. Flying with friends will make you feel so free.
Did the first spin up in a professional baseball stadium.
Wow.
That was pretty cool.
That is very cool.
I adore this song. This is brilliant.
Well, thank you.
It's so catchy though.
Yeah,
That's the problem now. I'll go to bed going ready, set.
Yeah, exactly. I play it several times a week. I think it's a fantastic song. But
Well,
I love the video, because the video, everyone's smiling, everyone's happy, everyone's really enthusiastic,
and overwhelming.
Yeah,
in that video.
And again, it shows the Ready Set Drone community as one that is really connected with so many. There's journalists in there. There's TV stars in there with Brennan from Droner, and there's Nurk, who's the DRL champion. The chap with Nurk on his shirt there, Lib, was the FPV world champion.
Yeah,
and Jet
fantastic.
is also. I think Jet's in it. He's won twice. He won 2 years before Nurk. So
yeah,
very, very nice guys. But I'll tell you the story of the song real quick.
Thank you.
I just kind of, it came into my head. I got it stuck in this little tune probably 6 months before I actually wrote it. And so it's just really simple chord progression. It's like G, C, D, and E. You know, it's not da, da, da. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. I have it on paper, but I played the guitar, and then I have a friend named Vinny. Vinny is a videographer, a certified drone pilot, and a musician. And so Vinny actually did helped me kind of put it all together, record it, and did the vocals. So we did that together. Yeah.
I'll set myself a challenge. I will learn that song. I'm learning guitar in the process of doing this.
It's
so
super,
I will learn
it's
that
super
song
easy.
and put it on Geeksvana.
You would be the first person to cover it, actually.
Yeah, I was going to say,
like a cover tune. You could do it on TikTok, actually.
Yeah. Okay. Challenge.
So I will send you guys the chords. It's if you they are. It is very basic. Like I said, it's G. You probably know G, C, and D, right? Yeah. It's G, C, D, and maybe E or A.
So the next collab between Geeksvana and Ready Set Drone will be a song. It'll be very cool.
I'm not going to sing it, mind. But I'll learn it on guitar.
Come on. Peter Campbell's actually just put in the chat that he's just got his hero SpinUp ticket.
Hey, Peter Campbell, thank you for being a hero. I really appreciate that. And you know what? That's why I called them hero tickets, so I could say that very thing. Thank you for being a hero.
Exactly.
You're my hero.
Okay, one final thing before we go. I've just got a very quick reminder to everybody that Lib is obviously over here on YouTube presenting with the drone show. I said that in a really weird way. Never mind.
That was a bit
but her main forums, I've just put in the chat there, her main forums are Instagram and TikTok. TikTok in particular, if you want to laugh your absolute socks off. If you think TikTok is just a teenage girl going... Well, it is. But also,
my children have told me I have to stay off TikTok. Actually.
There's some very funny people on there as well. But there's a large over 30, over 40, over 50 community on there actually. So and it's growing, which tells you that TikTok's possibly going to be over soon.
I think so. Yeah.
Like Facebook is now all old people.
Or Vine.
Vine, that's my jam right there.
What happened to Vine?
Hey, Mike Drennan, good to see you. Okay, so I'm just going to play out one of Lib's TikToks. And this one is actually relevant to Geeksvana. Lawrence just said, Geeksvana, please don't dance again. Okay, there you go, Lawrence.
the funky Maytag.
Yeah.
It's like a washing machine doing the spin cycle.
Just for you, Lawrence. I'm going to play one of Libby's. See, I'm doing it again. Play one of Lib's. I need a shock collar or something. That's a whole different video.
Libby on the label.
It even says
you can TikTok that.
It even says Lib. It even says Lib on the button, so I have no excuse.
I got my button.
You have indeed. So this is one of Lib's recent TikToks, which is very apt for Geeksvana. If you remember in the last drone show, we were debating how you say certain words. In actual fact,
I know which one you play.
Not only is there a difference, which Ken Heron speaks a lot about, between how us British say things and English say things and Americans, but there's a pretty big difference between the two countries within Britain and England and Wales. And this one made me laugh.
Stock cubes, pubes, Betty, driving, sheep, tooth, ear,
Wow.
No way.
I think tooth is my favorite.
Tooth
so
is
what is it
ones.
when your tooth hurts? Is it a toothache?
My tooth to hurt.
Tooth to hurt.
I
can actually. So is there a bit of Scottish in there, or what is this?
It's Wales. It's Celtic.
Welsh?
It's just okay. So we're south of the country.
I if I have a pint or two, can do a pretty good Scotsman, but I have to have a pint or two. It's too early.
We'll have to get some pints in you at some point then. we
Yeah.
want to hear the Scots.
Oh my gosh, that tooth has followed me. Everyone is so fixated on the way I say tooth.
It's incredible, isn't it? Tooth.
You should have been the dentist.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Don't get me started on the dentist.
Which tooth is hurting? Sorry.
Tooth is
Yeah,
yeah. Which
we all
tooth is
talk the
hurting?
same,
No,
so we all know
sorry.
exactly. The only thing I messed up was the word ear. So I say ear, but most people in this country don't say ear. They say year.
Yeah.
So they say
yeah.
So if you say like this year, I'm going year. So look at my year. You're kind of screwed, really.
Wow.
Exactly. Okay, well, that basically wraps up tonight's short little Geeksvana Live. If everybody wants to join us again on Thursday night, we'll have the main deal, the drone show live with myself
Yes.
and Lib. And we are going to be having 2 sets of guests on actually this week.
We are.
We're going to be having El Smeghead on, Andy, who is currently...
Nice.
He has moved to Guernsey for work purposes, and he's currently having to isolate in his hotel room for 7 days. So we're going to be speaking to him on about day 5, I think it
Going out
is.
of his mind.
And he will be
like
going.
Big Brother
Yes,
house.
yes. So
Day 5.
this was the man that managed to break our stream last time, but there we go. You know, that happens. And then we've also got a young couple, Dan and Liz, coming on from IGAL, which is the basically the Whoop competition people. They're moving into season 2, and we're going to be talking to them about that and how everybody can enter. It was actually sent to us by Mike Drennan, one of our club members.
Where do they do the whoops?
It's basically they have an online competition where they set tasks for you to do that get harder and harder each week, and you have to video yourself doing the tasks.
What is the channel? I'd like to check that out.
It's IGAL. I will have to send you the link because I don't have it offhand, unfortunately.
No, that's all right. Yeah, we can get all that afterward.
But yes, but they're on as well, and they're into season 2. And season 1, the guy who won it did actually move on and got some form of sponsorship from the Whoop people, from the manufacturer of that particular drone. So it's
wow. Was it like Tiny Whoop official? Like the ones.
I think it might be Mike Drennan in the chat. Was it Tiny Whoop or?
Oh gosh, what? Now I'm blanking on his name. I've met the sort of Tiny Whoop guy from Colorado before, and
yes,
I'm blanking on his name.
They've got a competition which he basically supports, if that makes sense. He sort of says,
that's awesome.
Hey, this is great, and he gave something to the competition winners. Yeah, Philip Kashat, thanks so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it, everybody. And he also joined
may
as a
I
member
ask
this
a
week,
quick
so
favor
thank
before
you.
we sign
please.
out? So this is really weird because I understand YouTube really well. I don't understand Instagram or TikTok that well, but I have been at 34.99 and then 3,500 and then back down to 34.99 subscriber or followers on Instagram. Just it keeps bouncing up and down between. If everybody in there went to my Instagram, Ready Set Drone, and just hit the little the follow button there and took me up to like 3505, I think I could finally break free. It's like I'm stuck in this.
Mark. Exactly.
I'm stuck in this gravitational tractor beam or something.
Yeah. Would you put the link to that in the
back.
chat? We have a little bit of outro music at the end, which gives us a minute. So if you can find the link to your Instagram, people can.
It's just Ready Set Drone. Just,
okay.
Libs.
Yeah.
Okay. Where she's going to? Oh no, TikTok. Okay, I'm going to download TikTok because I've got to see this.
I'm going to get my phone out right now. Hold on, Instagram. Let's make sure I've got you.
While they're doing that, don't forget to go and buy some tickets for SpinUp. It's live on YouTube, September the 12th, 2020. Go and do it. Don't miss out on this incredible opportunity.
I'm shocked. I'm not following you on Instagram. I am now your 35th, 3,500th member though.
You are. So, you're 34,500. Thank you.
So yeah,
so now somebody else is going to unfollow me and drop me down to 34.99 again.
Every single time.
Yeah, it's just kind of funny.
For some reason, it says I'm not following, but I followed you.
Oh, 3501.
Oh, thank you guys.
There we go.
All right. Thank you.
More dancing for Lawrence.
I much appreciate it.
Peter Campbell's just said awesome. He's following as well.
And just know, let me just tell all our global audience out there that, you know, despite what the news says, Americans aren't that bad. We try. We do try to be nice.
You're just dirty rebels to me, but you know.
Yes.
Rebel Alliance.
The Rebel Alliance. I hope that old man got that tractor beam out of commission, or this is going to be a real short trip.
Okay, everybody.
I'm sure Sean follows me. Here we go.
Yes. Well, you can't see them at the moment. I've got 3 Star Wars craft hanging above my desk. I've actually got an X-wing escaping a TIE fighter.
Myself.
Yes.
Well, you guys have all your toys visible. I think that's actually a Star Wars poster back there.
That's very nice.
All right.
Yes,
well, thank you guys for having me.
That's the sophisticated way to do it, having a nice poster up.
This was a blast. I really appreciate it.
I really appreciate it.
You had fun.
Indeed.
Take care of yourself, and
Okay.
everyone, thank you for donating.
Yes, I will see you in the chats next time.
Indeed, and thank you everybody for joining us. Really do appreciate it. And we'll all see you on Thursday night.
Okay, so that's a wrap. The story has been told. Until next week, of course. Anyway, if you don't mind picking up your popcorn box, sir, I'd really appreciate you putting it in the bin. Yes, and your crisp packet, madam. I clean up after these boys. I don't need to clean up after you guys too. Bye!
All you want is my hunger. All you need is my pain. Nothing in between ever met you lost. When you were born there was thunder, fire lit in the sky as to lead astray. Now heavy rain pours out of you and me. Come back, rain. Come and ease this obsession. Full force dispossess. Come and quiet this aggression. If we met in a year or two, would you set your eyes on me?